What's happening, everyone? James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that Nasruddin Imavov is out of his fight with Ikram coming up here at UFC 294. And his replacement, Warlley Alves. Very surprising. Warlley Alves is a welterweight, going to be moving up for this fight. Yeah, a bit surprised by this one. I mean, listen, I think fans are just happy to see Ikram on this card, but you got to feel for him a little bit, right? If you look, Ikram went from fighting Paulo Costa to fighting Imavov to now fighting Warlley Alves, who has lost 2 in a row. He's been competing at welterweight. Just the one win in his last 3 fights. He's been finished in a lot of these fights too. Even James Krause finished him a couple fights ago. And going to be fighting a really tough opponent here in Ikram, who people believe is the future of this division. This is a layup fight if I've ever seen one from Ikram. And again, just glad to see him on this card. I'm sure the fans are happy about that. But this is a total mismatch as far as the matchup goes. Quick tail of the tape here. Ikram's going to be 30 years old. He's 6 feet tall with a 76-inch reach. Warlley Alves is 5'11" with a 72-inch reach. So as you would expect, Ikram going to be younger, also going to be a little bit bigger in this fight. If I had to set the odds on this, I think Ikram's going to be like a -500, maybe even higher, maybe like -800, just because there's no reason to think that Alves is going to turn the corner here in his career. He's 32. What you see is what you get here. And granted, you know, Dalby and Wells, they're decent fighters, but they're not ranked fighters. I suppose you could say the same thing about Ikram. You know, there was some blowback to him fighting Paulo Costa, but we've seen him, you know, perform quite well internationally outside of this. Just the one loss to Hamzat Chimaev. So it should be interesting. Should mention as well, I believe Ikram has also fought at welterweight in his career, but by all accounts, I don't know if Marcel has it. Yes, it says he's going to be returning to 85. That's Alves. So this will be at 185, which is good. You never really have a replacement opponent or the original fighter in the fight move down a weight class, so that definitely makes sense here. But yeah, I think Ikram by stoppage all day. That is the play here. If you're going to play this one from a betting perspective, again, this just broke this morning, and a big blow to this card because I think Imavov and Ikram, I know Ikram was favored, and if you watch my early look video, I also felt like that Ikram was going to get it done. But I also felt like Imavov would put up a good fight, and I kind of feel like he was being a bit undervalued there. But tough run for Imavov as well. I might as well mention that. He had the no contest against Chris Curtis in Vancouver, and then he had the short notice loss to Sean Strickland, which you know, halted a pretty good 3-fight win streak for him there. So again, if you missed it there off the top, Nasruddin Imavov going to be fighting Warlley Alves. I'm pretty disappointed to see this replacement, if I'm being completely honest here. I wanted something a little bit more interesting here. At least give him like, even not a ranked opponent, but someone that's like a mainstay at middleweight. Maybe no one was available. Maybe a lot of fighters don't want to fight Ikram. That could be it too. But yeah, I think this is going to be a total mismatch. We'll see what happens on fight night, but definitely going to be going with Ikram in this fight. So let me know in the comment section your thoughts on the fight. Who do you think is going to win? What's your prediction? And was there anyone else you think could have been a better replacement here? Again, we're cutting it close to the date here. The fight's on the 21st, so that's coming up right around the corner here. You got to do travel and visa and all that. So maybe it was just a case that they needed someone, and Alves was the only one willing to step up. So let me know in the comments what you think. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram @LynchOnSports. I'm James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.